Hello and welcome to Movie Reviews 101, the DVD collection, and today I'm going to go back to A and continue on from the first video. And if you want to see what I did in the first video, I'll leave the link below. And what other films beginning with A should I add to this collection? I'm going to start off with one of the worst rated remakes, even though it isn't actually as bad as people say it is. The remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. All I hear is people say how bad this film is, and when you watch it as a solo horror movie, it works. Just forget the comedy side of the Robert Englund creation. Then see what they do. They create the idea that he could have been innocent. I know they kind of ruin it in the end, but it does have its qualities in this one. Don't just hate this one. Next up is A Perfect Getaway. This is the brilliant movie really that somehow just doesn't seem to get the recognition it deserves. It's about two couples and one isn't who they think they are, or who they seem to be. It will shock you with what happens because you won't see it coming because of who's in this film. And also check out a very early role for Chris Hemsworth. Next up is one of the most creative films, A Scanner Darkly. Now I know it's all drug based, which I know people know isn't my favourite, but it actually is such a clever filming technique from Richard Laker. Went on to do Boyhood, or was doing Boyhood in the middle of this, and it's just, the animation's so trippy and brilliant. It's something very special, that film, without it being brilliant for my own opinion. But it's highly rated. Now time for a John Grisham movie, A Time to Kill. Yep. I always mix this up with A View to a Kill, which I know is the Bond movie. And this one is about a man who kills the person who kills his daughter and is put on trial. It's full of racial tension. Brilliant cast. You just look at who you've got. You've got McConaughey, Bullock, Samuel L. Jackson, Kevin Spacey, even smaller roles like Kiefer Sutherland. It's just something. It's a great lawyer film, this one. It always seems to be considered his best without people always loving this film. So it's definitely one to check out. Now, the one director, James Cameron, he has done Avatar, he has done Titanic, he has done True Lies, he's done Terminator 2, he's done everything big. And this is the blockbuster film of his that is brilliant. Not Piranhas 2, but The Abyss. And this film is something special. It's clearly the most underrated of his work, which is not difficult because just what the others did in the box office is phenomenal. T2 is arguably one of the greatest action movies of all time, while Titanic and Avatar just sold tickets galore, even if over time people have tired of them, shall we say. But this one is a definite brilliant sci-fi underwater movie. Now for me, this is one of the more interesting movies that I ever saw. I truly enjoy this movie. I've seen it 4 or 5 times minimum, and that is The Adjustment Bureau. The Adjustment Bureau believes that everything that happens is perfectly planned. You will always be directed to the next stage of your life, but what if you change those plans? That is what The Adjustment Bureau offers you. And Matt Damon and Emily Blunt proving that they're great together on screen. Emily Blunt proving that she's going to be the leading lady for years to come in this arguably the action breakthrough role for her. This is one sci-fi movie I truly love, and I think a lot of people ignored at the time of release and haven't gone back to revisit recently. But it is one to be watched. Next up is one that probably could be missed, but I had a weekend feature on Charlize Theron, so I have picked up Aeon Flux. It's sort of action. In all fairness, it might as well have been Mila Jovovich in this role. It would have worked better. It's her type of role. So I'm not going to go too much into that one. And I'm going to finish this one off with a little horror gem that I always pick up and has a mega cast as well. It's Afterlife with Christina Ricci, Liam Neeson and Justin Long, and it surrounds the idea that Christina Ricci gets killed, or does she, and ends up in a morgue with Liam Neeson's character as the guy preparing her body, and we are led to believe that she could be dead or she could be alive throughout the whole film, and it completely is up to us about what really happens. It's a very, very clever little horror movie, this one. Anyway, so thank you for watching the video. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and visit the site to read any more of my detailed reviews on some of these films. And next time we'll be going back to the bees. So, what do you want to see?